Okay, Robert back here. I'm going to try to make a short video on some mantle comparisons. And I can't guarantee it's going to be short, but I'm going to try to make it short. And at the end, we're going to have a little teaser for an upcoming video. So y'all stick around. Okay, before we get started on them mantles, I know y'all see my little pumpkin sitting back here in the background. How you like that? Is that too cool or what? I was looking for a clear globe that size, but I haven't had any luck finding a clear one yet. I seen one on eBay. I think I'm getting ready to order, and but I would like to have a clear one. They come off an old railroad lantern. And here, I just recently built this one. I've been working on these vices for the lanterns day in, day out for these people. I mean, they're working me to death, and I got so burnt out on it I had to take a break. I had to fiddle something, and a common 220 wasn't going to cut it. So I had this old table lamp in the house that I've had probably 3, 4, maybe 5 years. I never had their 335 globe or a shade to go on it. Just been sitting there unused all this time. So I decided to go ahead and build a custom out of it. I used a 200A frame. It's got a 220 generator with no packing. It's got a 200A tip on the generator. I don't know if I mentioned this is a kerosene lamp. And that's a ventilator off of a AGM. And it's pushing a 300 to 400 candle power butterfly mantle. Took me a while to get it all figured out, clocked in and dialed in, but I think I finally got it. I had it running pretty good the other day when I finished up with it, so let's fire this thing up and see what happens. Okay, I got this old Zoom oiler, been laying around here in the shop forever that I never used. So I took a lighter and I heated it up and bent it around on the end. I tried to do it without crimping it, and I think it's going to be perfect for reaching up in there and filling that primer cup on the on these kerosene lanterns. So let's see what happens. Try to feed that up through there. Try not to hit my mantle. Just going to squeeze the bottle, see if we can fill that thing up. Hey, I think it's working. We did it. Didn't hit the mantle. It worked pretty good. Couldn't find anything to fit up in that hole. I don't have any matches, but I do have this little strip of wood. So I'm just going to dip the tip of this in the alcohol. Just light this. Done it. Let's let that prime. She's starting to steam up a little bit. Moisture in the air. You gotta turn around that side. That side's not steamed. You can see the blue flame in there just a little bit. You see that mantle glowing as that flame hits it. Won't be long now. If you don't get this kerosene generator hot enough, you have a big old fireball. I had to extend this pricker here, pricker rod, to turn it. It was too short with this base. All right, let's go ahead and try this. Hey. Not too shabby. Afraid I didn't get it warm enough and she was gonna fire up on me. There we go, pushing a 300 to 400 candle power butterfly mantle. So it warms up, it quit flaring up like that. Let me try just a little more air. Afraid to put too much. I think that's about right. On top of the stack, I have a 9970, and if you know, you know. But that's going to be the last. That's going to be our teaser. So we're not going to pull them out yet. We're going to start with a. This is a common number 21 Coleman mantle. It's an older one. As you can see, it's kind of yellowed. And I've got several of these, but I don't use many. Here's my favorite, the American mantle. It's just a little bit bigger than the number 21. Looser weave or big weave, if you want to call it that. But this is my favorite. This is my go-to mantle here. And they're sold at my local Ace Hardware. So, I mean, they're easy for me to get, and I like the mantles. So, I mean, it's a good combination. I hate to admit it, but I have no idea how many candle power the number 21 is, or the American mantle. I don't have a clue. And I had some number 20 that's made for these 222s, but I can't find them anywhere. But I am running a number 21 on that, and it works just as well. Okay, next we've got a Petromax HK. It's a 250 candle power. As you can see, it's a much larger mantle, and it is more round than it is oval, and that's very similar to what I have on here. This is a 300, which I'll show you next, a 300 to 400 candle power. It's a little bit bigger than this one, but you know, when you light these, they shrink it down quite a bit, because you can see on that one how much it's shrunk down. Here is the butterfly 300 to 400 candle power. They don't look like they're a whole lot of difference, but as you can see, it is just a little bit bigger around, maybe a 1/4 inch width while it's folded flat like that. When you open it up, it is quite a bit bigger. So this is the 250 candle power Petromax. This is the 300 to 400 candle power butterfly. I don't have any idea if I'm pronouncing this right or not. It's egret, I guess. It's made in Shanghai, China. This is a 500 to 600 candle power. Well, actually, let's do this one first. This is just a 500 candle power Coleman, made in the Philippines. And you can compare that to the number 21. Those are about the same years, probably from the same time period. But this one will shrink down quite a bit. This one will shrink down to about the size of this one. And then we got the 500 to 600 candle power. And really don't look no different than the 300 to 400 candle power. It's just a hair bigger, I guess. Flatten these back out. Yeah, it's a looser weave, so I think it'll stretch out a little more than what the. So it's just a hair bigger. but it is advertised as a 500 to 600 candle power. And the Coleman 500, that was a 111, so it's kind of a longer and skinnier mantle. And these are more round. Okay, here I've got a Coleman Max 95, and these are an accordion style. They're a huge lantern. These are, I'm pretty sure these are for the North Star. And if I'm not mistaken, a North Star pushes 550 candle power. I researched that one at one time, and so I mean that is a huge mantle, and of course it will stay stretched out because it will lock you in the top and the bottom. I do have a North Star propane lantern, but my brother gave me, he was having some trouble out of it. It wasn't burning right, and I'm not a big propane guy, so I've never tried to get it going. But if I do, I've got the mantles, or maybe one day I'll get the actual gas lantern in my collection. Okay, now for the teaser. It's going to be for an upcoming video. Like I said, these are a push-on 9970 mantle, and for the Coleman excursion lantern. So I'm not going to open that. It's an unopened pack, but I do have a pack that I've already opened. This is not the coolest little thing you've ever seen in your life. Have anybody seen a mantle that small? Look there, that's not as big around as my little finger. And can you imagine after it shrinks up? So compared to the standard number 21, look at that. Anyway, I ordered this lantern from eBay, and it's supposed to be in here yesterday, but for some reason they took it back to Lexington and shipped it out again today. And I got an alert on it a little while ago. It's gonna be here today, supposedly, so they say. But that's what they said yesterday. But I don't know what's going on with that. But I got the mantles, but not the lantern. So hopefully it'll be here today, like they said. So anyway, that's just too cool. Hope that helped some of you all that's asking questions about the mantle candle powers and sizes. I'm no expert on these, but it's the different ones that I have here. Okay, you all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.